Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Elden Ring, another week of Elden Ring, which I'm very excited to get started with. However, before we do, I've learned some new things and we should go over them. So, first things first, this will be the first episode I've recorded since the series started, so I have seen some of your comments now. For those of you who are not familiar with our channel and how we do things, usually I record all of these series kind of in batches, and then they get edited over the course of a week. So any given episode you're seeing was probably recorded like a week, maybe two before. So there's always a bit of a delay between when a video was recorded and when it gets posted. So expect a little bit of a delay in between you posting a comment under a video and me being able to respond to it in the series proper. I am reading the comments though, and y'all have posted some very helpful tips down there, which has led me to learn several things, which we're going to go over now. First of them, there is a multiplayer menu down here, which I hadn't really noticed before. Like, I'm used to multiplayer and online play options being here in this network menu, and since I didn't see one here, I just kind of assumed there wasn't more to see, but there is more to see, and it's in this multiplayer menu. Not only can you get access to all of your multiplayer items for getting yourself summoned or summoning others, there's also this password thing off to the side, onto the right, which you can pull up. You can set up a multiplayer password if you just want to only be able to be matched with other players who are using the same password when you summon people, only see their summon signs. You can also set group passwords though, and what these do is they basically prioritize anybody who has set the same group password will be prioritized when it comes to matchmaking online. So if anyone who happens to be playing on the PlayStation 5 were to type in dansouls, all lower caps here, lowercase is the better way to say that, then when I see messages out in the world or summon signs, it's more likely to be people who also have the same group password. So anybody who wants to increase their chances of having themselves show up in this playthrough or just having their messages read or appear in the world, add all lowercase dansouls. That's going to be the one I'm going to be using for the full length of this playthrough, and maybe for all Elden Ring stuff on the channel. And honestly, I'm partially just glad that we may be able to have some more people who are watching the series actually participating in it. I'm also looking forward to just having better messages in the world, because I would love to have some player messages on the ground that are helpful and are not one of the 3 jokes the Souls community knows over and over. Anyway, so that's one thing I've learned. Let's see, what else? I've also done just a little bit of grinding off screen. Not much though, because again, I'm still terrified that if I wander around and do things, some missable event is going to happen or some NPC is going to show up. Like, now that ever since Rena popped up basically here at random in a place I'd been several times, I've been real paranoid about wandering around when I'm not recording. But I did, while kind of hiding in a cave, just set myself up to be summoned into other players' worlds to help them fight bosses, just to get some practice, get a few extra runes to spend. And in doing so, every now and then, if we managed to beat the area boss, I would be given this item, which is a new thing. The Rune Arc. Grants the blessing of an equipped great rune upon use. I don't think I have one of those, but I have some of these now. A shard of the shattered Elden Ring. Grants the blessing of an equipped great rune upon use. Even if no great rune is equipped, it will slightly increase maximum HP upon use. Oh, that's cool. It is said that the lower arch of the Elden Ring receive its bounty, and this is a shard of one such arch. Interesting. I don't think anything has mentioned the different arches of the Elden Ring before. That's neat. Anyway, so I have some of those now, and not much else. I've got a little less than 5,000 runes. I didn't do a whole lot, because it's not like grinding seems to be all that essential, but I did just want to... Honestly, I just wanted to play a little more Elden Ring, and I was impatient to play more, so that was the way I could. What else? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do some gear changes. Because I can see comments now, and I can see the pain I'm causing some folks who are watching, I'm going to remove some of my equipment to get, you see down on the bottom right over there where it says equip load and heavy load? I'm going to remove as many items, as many pieces of gear as are necessary to get that down to medium load. And for those of you who don't play Souls games regularly, I will explain why in a minute. So first of all, I don't need 2 heavy weapons that I'm not making much use of. Even though I guess these are roughly equivalent, and I'm using the greatsword more, so we'll just lose the halberd. Not enough. All right. Lose the bow. Still not enough. Okay, lose the helmet. There we go. Okay, so for those of you, that changed poise too, didn't it? Interesting. So poise goes up with some of this tankier gear as well. That makes sense, I guess, now that I think about it. Anyway, so there's our pretty face. For those of you who don't know why I'm doing this, because I know there are some people watching this who don't play Souls games because they don't like playing them, they just enjoy watching them. I can respect that. So, dodge rolls are a very, very important mechanic in Souls games. They have been in all of them. As you've probably seen me rolling around a lot in fights and using that to avoid damage. So, dodge rolls have something called invincibility frames or invulnerability frames. People usually just shorten it to iframes. It's a little tiny window of time during your roll, just a set number of frames in the animation where your character is completely invulnerable to damage. This is a vital mechanic to make use of in Souls games because while you do have a shield to block with, there are some big hits that a shield is just not going to reliably help you with. So it's much safer and more efficient if you can get the timing right to just roll through that damage at the right time and not take hits. Souls did not invent the concept of a dodge roll with iframes in it, but it did help to popularize it increasingly in the last decade or so, and Souls does do some interesting things with the iframes and the way that its dodge rolls work. They've tied the efficiency and, like, the way your dodge roll kind of works to your equipment load. The more gear you are wearing, the heavier the stuff you have on you at one time, the more encumbered your character becomes. As you can see, I reduced my equip load number. It's now 37.6 out of 54.5 and got it down to medium load, which is kind of like just the normal average amount. In this state, I have a pretty good dodge roll here that has a fair number of invulnerability frames toward the start of it. And it doesn't take too much stamina to do. Isn't too long of a cooldown in between the ability to use it. It's pretty nice and average. If I were to add my helm back on here and be back up above the threshold to be at heavy load, see there, the roll is slower. It feels heavier. It's a little more sluggish. It's not like wildly slower, but it is slower somewhat. More importantly, it is also going to consume a bit more stamina while rolling, and it is going to have a lot fewer iframes in it. Now, we don't know exactly how many less... Sorry, that sentence already went bad. We don't know how many iframes the heavy roll has relative to the regular roll in Elden Ring. Usually, there's lots of people who have figured out all of these specifics for the Souls games, down to just the last little detail, but Elden Ring, as of this recording, is still pretty new, and we don't have all of that hard data yet, but it's generally agreed that, yeah, the heavy roll definitely has fewer iframes than the medium roll. Now, I should stress, because this is also important, and I want some of you to, come in close here for a second. I'm going to share a secret with you. You can totally play the game with a heavy roll. It's not optimal, but it is still pretty manageable. You can get through the game just fine. However, I do understand why lots of folks in the comments were really pained by the fact that I was heavy rolling, because generally the Souls community has come to agree that it is worth losing some of your armor and gear and protection and such to have that lighter roll with more invulnerability frames in it so that you can have an easier time avoiding more damage. Generally, I would agree. It is actually the better way to go about things. So, there we go. Now, in the course of looking this up, because I was kind of curious, what's the difference in the number of iframes between the different rolls? And, well, we don't know that, but I did learn a few new other things that were kind of interesting. For one, as of this time of recording, it's currently theorized that the medium roll and the light roll actually have the same number of iframes in it. That may prove to be false once more study has been done, but it seems like getting down to just the medium roll is going to do just fine for you. The light roll will, I think, cover more ground and have other little benefits, but the main big benefit, the iframes, seems to be currently, at least, roughly the same. 2. Another interesting thing about dodge rolls that apparently is very slightly different from how dodge rolls have worked in other Souls games is that the dodge roll in Elden Ring comes out, starts just slightly slower or later than in previous Souls games. I was wondering, there were a couple of times, I think in the first week of episodes where I had tried to do a dodge roll and still got hit, even though I thought I'd hit the button in time. It's possible that I might have still taken damage because apparently the roll has just a very slight delay between you pressing the button and the roll starting. And some folks have theorized that the reason that is that the dodge roll now happens on button release instead of button press. That might not be the case, but it would make some sense with the fact that running is now done by like holding circle or B down. So maybe there's something to do with that sort of shared use of that button that made them decide to set the dodge roll to be on button release instead of press. Or it could just be that the roll comes out slower than it used to. Either way, that is apparently a thing. Again, as of time of this recording. One other thing I learned about iframes in this game, though, and this is the most interesting of all, apparently your dodge roll is not the only move you have that has them. Not only does your dodge roll have iframes, apparently your jump has iframes. And it has been theorized, and this, again, may prove to be false down the road, but it has been theorized your jump actually has more than your roll. That's going to be an interesting thing to test. I don't know if it's true, but that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I've heard it theorized that you have some iframes both at the start of your jump and the landing, which would be interesting. Also, in addition to your jump, mounting the horse has iframes, and dismounting has iframes. So you could theoretically dodge a very big attack by just getting off your horse at the right time. There may be other reasons you do or don't want to do that, but still, that's interesting. Anyway, so that's a lot about dodge rolls. I just learned a bunch of things and figured I should not try to talk about all of it while also trying to not die. But we've done all that now, and I think it's past high time we actually started playing the video games. So, we did a lot last week, and I really enjoyed taking this more like meticulous approach, going through everything and being more thorough about it. So I kind of want to continue that. I think, like, the first thing I want to do is continue poking around down here. There is still a lot of territory down here that I've not really explored thoroughly. As you can see, I've marked some points of interest on the map, some bosses or larger enemies that still haven't been contended with, like this mounted knight here, the boss down in the tunnels that I didn't beat yet. There's another, I guess this one's not really a boss, is it? Just that giant troll thing with all the ranged attackers. Yeah, this isn't a boss. I can remove that one. Great. The Margit boss that we got to get back to at some point. Yeah, so I've done some markers around here. We'll probably fight some of those this week. I think these are the giant trolls pulling the carriage. That I definitely want to try to raid. I should also check on Bach, actually. Bach mentioned they were going to try to steal from a cave near the beach, I guess where they came from. And I've only found one of those and kind of cleaned it out. I don't know if that's the one Bach meant, but I don't know. I'm a little worried about Bach. Let's see, what else did I want to do? I guess once I'm finished with kind of like this whole area that we've covered most of now, I guess the choice then is, do we go further south? Do we head further east, which we've kind of already done a little bit here and there? Or do we start heading northward to start making our way toward this encounter here? I don't know yet. I'll decide that later. For now, let's, you know, now that I'm thinking about Bach, I'm actually quite worried about them. Let's head down toward the beach. I'm really curious if the fact that I don't know if this is the right place at all, but I'm wondering if this is the right place and this is where Bach was talking about. Like, does the fact that I came here and fought a bunch of stuff first change anything? Kind of seems like no. Bud?
It hurts.
Did you trip and fall on a rock? Buddy? How did you... I guess the smaller enemies respawn. Still though, Bud, come on. I made this easy for you.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Babysitting, apparently.
You must leave this place at once. They'll rush in and beat you to a pulp.
Who?
You'll end up just like me.
Listen, been there. I'm just... Oh. Oh, the sewing needle was for you. Oh, okay. Sure. I don't think the sewing needle's required for, like, the gear customization, right? That's the tailor kit or whatever. Yeah, sure, you can have it. Will it save your life, I guess?
Wait. Is that what I think it is?
Is it?
You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
Just for you. You're welcome. You all right?
What made you go and do a thing like that? My mum was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. You're very kind. I always wanted to be a seamster like my mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I?
Glad we agree on that point. Is that all you gotta say?
Thank you.
Seems like yes. Okay.
Wanted...
Well, good. You take 5 and heal up, I guess. And like the bosses here are gone, right? Like that. I'm confident the enemies are still respawning because it's like Souls rules, but the boss is gone, right? The boss room is empty. And the fact that there's not like a fog gate or anything. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to be sure. Gracious, how much worse would this have been if I hadn't cleaned the place out in advance? Buck? You're lucky. Anyway. You know, since we're here, and I'm curious, there is the bright footprints out here on the beach I could look into as well. Again. I didn't want to attack just in case, like, it wasn't an enemy. Like, maybe I'd have some way of seeing whatever this thing is later. But, that seems like a bit of a long shot. So, instead, let's be stupid. Yeah! What if I just follow you? Does this annoy you? I'm following in your footsteps. You inspire me. So, slow down, will you? You're so fast. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm starting to think it's not. Never mind. Oh! Cool. I got an Ash of War. Stamp sweep. You know, speaking of which, I still haven't tried out this new skill I put on this sword here. Wild Strikes. Kind of more like Wild Strike, if you ask me, but maybe if I hold it down. Ooh. You can just keep doing that. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that one. A little dangerous to use, maybe, but cool. Thank you. See, now, like, already more helpful of a message. Group passwords are a good idea. I actually really like them as an idea. The ability to have multiples of those at once to sort of like add yourself to a group of people. Like several groups of people at once to ensure you're seeing more of their messages and having higher chances of summoning them in battles. That's very cool. It's like loosely joining a guild or something. Apparently, like VatiVidya's created one called Seekers for like people to be able to place messages near interesting lore bits to kind of like draw attention to them, which is such a clever idea. What a good idea. Anyway, what to do next? We should definitely go longer today, given I spent like, what, 15, 20 minutes talking about who even remembers at the start. Let's go do things. I want to... You know, I got a bunch of runes. Maybe I could, afford more things. That's kind of why I got them.
It's you again.
Yeah, it is.
Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
That's a new, different kind of response that you have for me now. Like, the first couple times I came back, you were like, wait, weren't you... Like, you were surprised. Now you're all happy. Why the difference, I wonder? But, is there anything super vital? You know, couldn't hurt to have this. These seem like good investments. That's it for here. Maybe I should go, since I've got like 4,000 to work with, maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea hitting up the other merchants, like the, there's at least one merchant at the round table hold, and there was the other merchant down on the beach I was just at. Maybe I should go back there. Actually, before I do that, maybe I should see if I can... I don't think I have enough smithing stones to upgrade the sword again, but I really want to.
Goodbye.
Because it's only +1 right now, and I'd love for it to be more. Rats, need 2 more. Might be a good reason to go back down to that cave. We do have a boss to contend with there. But first, let's get rid of the rest of these runes. Hey, hey! I can't remember what you had in stock, but I can afford more of it.
You again?
Yep.
I don't want any trouble.
Neither do I, still. Right, you had some of these, which I can craft these now, so no need to buy them. Broadsword. I'm good on big sword. Good on big sword. So this is interesting. Like, I could buy a club. I was wondering if, like, those minor, like, troll enemies down in that cave from the first week, like, they didn't take a lot of damage from my sword and sharp weapon attacks. I'm wondering if they take more from a blunt one. Maybe? I might have one. Maybe I should check that first. Weapons. These are all looking pretty sharp. The flail might work, but I don't have dex for it. And I don't have strength for this one. This one's got to be strength, though, right? And blunt? Nope, this one's a piercing weapon. Okay, so we've got strike, pierce... Sorry, I'm looking up at the descriptions under the title now. We've got slash, pierce, standard, I guess, and strike as well. Strike is, I'm guessing, the... what I'd be looking for. Maybe pierce would work, too. This is a thing I'm going to need to look up. But I don't have enough strength to wield this one. I do have enough strength to wield this. Damage amount might be lower, but, you know, whatever. I'll take it. For experimenting. Thank you.
All done? Well, be on your way then.
I will. I'm going to head up the round table real fast to see if there's anything I want to buy from that merchant one more time. Now, where was that? You didn't sell anything, did you?
Well, where have you been hiding?
Outside.
I took you for dead.
You know?
No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
Assuming that I died out there is not, like, I want to take offense, but yeah. It's a reasonable bet. So you can help me attach Ashes of War, but I can do that myself, so I don't know why... I'd need that. So I've currently got this equipped. Could you help me level these up, though? Because I have items for doing that. Is that a thing you can help with? Oh, I can, like, undo an enhancement or change the scaling on it, I guess, but nah. Who can I talk to level that up? Because that's a super interesting new feature. Duplication, which, not right now. And strength and armament, but I don't get the materials. It's the materials I need. Where's that statue? Here you are. All right. Yes. Okay. I don't think I have one of those. No. But I can purchase. All right. I could buy more rune arcs here. Cool. I could get that, which, nah. So these are apparently how you increase spell slots now. It's not attached to like stats that you can level anymore. And that, honestly, I kind of like that. Could buy more of these. These are too expensive. Apparently, sorry, can you tell this is the first episode that I'm recording since I learned tons of things from the comments who've been very helpful? Apparently, so I do have one of these stone sword keys, and it didn't work the one time I tried to use it because some of those like locks require more than one key. So I either needed like 2 or 3 for the one that I was trying it on, and I only had 1. So next time I get one of those things, then we'll go back there and see what's up. Lots of other weapons I could get. This is probably better than the club, isn't it? It might be. I might get it. Would a longbow... Like, I can't really equip any of them right now, but that's very dex-based. Like, right now I'm leaning pretty hard on strength. I think I'm going to go pretty, like... So, my current plan, build-wise, is kind of by default, focus mostly on, like, strength, health, just being a pretty sturdy physical attacker. But given how big this game is, I suspect the series is going to last a long time. So, maybe, once I figure out how you can, like, respec your character, maybe, now and then, as we go through, I'll respec into a different build, and we can just try some different stuff out. Maybe try out something more magical, maybe try out something more ranged, just... play around. Why not? It's a long game. But... And I don't have any spells, so there's no point in buying more slots. I'm not even using the 2 I have. I might save up and get this. I am. I'm going to sell... I can't sell here. I'm going to find somebody to sell to, and I'm going to try to get that key. Okay, I can sell to you. Great. Let's sell a bit. There we go. Yeah, nice. That'll do it. Oh, one more thing I learned. So, we can come in here for a hug anytime we want, and that, on its own, is great. We were given an item when we got our hug. The Baldekin's Blessing, which is neat. I can use this to temporarily boost poise, so if I'm getting into a fight where, like, I just don't want my attacks to be interrupted, which... for my build actually could work pretty well, I could use this, and I don't know how long it would last, but it would help with that. What I had not realized, and I don't know how to check... You see my stats I have going on up there underneath my stamina bar? Those kind of 3... It's not stats, it's status effects. I don't know what they mean, and I don't know how to check them. I don't know how to, like, inspect them to see what's going on, so comments, help me out with that one. What button do I press? What menu do I go to see what those statuses are and figure out how to... I can't figure out how to check. Yeah, but anyway, one of those is one that I apparently gained from getting that hug, and it is, like, minus 5% health. So I think, if I understand correctly, as long as I have this item... And heck, let's just test it. Like, as long as I'm holding this in my inventory, I have, like, less health than I normally would. So, let's eat this. And, I still have the same status effect numbers. Like, maybe that debuff goes away after a time? Maybe? Or maybe once this wears off, that, there it went. All right. Interesting. And yeah, I've got just a tiny sliver of health back. It's a very tiny amount, but interesting. Yeah, I would not have noticed that at all. I wouldn't have had a prayer until I could figure out how to actually investigate my status effects up there, but still, neat. Let's get a hug.
I am pleased to see you again.
Same.
Would you like me to hold you once more?
Yeah, sure. I got a lot of health.
Now, come closer.
Probably should have put the torch away. There we go.
You are so very warm.
Thank you. Oh. Talk in secret. Okay, this is Fia from the opening cutscene. Fia, the Deathbed Companion. I remember that title. That's a cool title.
I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. Then good day to you, my dear.
That's so interesting. Still a lot of basics about this world and the way it works that I've not picked up yet, but there are several juicy bits in that whole thing. Both the way the deathbed companion, like, profession, I guess, works, but also the fact that she was, like, awakened by grace, which I assume is the same thing that, like, we Tarnished have been, and that led to her being chased out of where she was from. Interesting. Anyway, we should go actually play Elden Ring some today. Okay. First thing I wish to do. Find that carriage being pulled by the giants, or trolls, or whatever they are. I don't know if I have to defeat them to steal it, but I want whatever the item is. Pardon me, fellas. Ah, these clowns. Whoa! Whoa, you're different! You're different! Help! Knights Cavalry. Oh, are you here because... Yeah. Are you here because it's at night? I found another boss! Help! So, like, how much health do you have on a scale of 1 to... Okay, that's manageable. Look out! Okay. Mounted boss fight, let's go. Eh. Yeah, I can take you. Maybe, unless you do something else scary. So please don't do that. Boy, you do hit hard, though. I cannot withstand a ton of hits. Eh. Look out. Ow, okay, that... Dang. Cool, though. So... Some bosses will only show up at certain times of day, I guess, because, yeah, they're not here now. Now it's just this boring old fella. Jerk. Anyway. We have a task. There y'all are. Okay. So do I have to defeat the both of you to steal the... Do I have to do anything at all? Can I just go steal? I don't think I can, but, there's a... Wow, that's just a whole entourage, isn't it? Maybe I should work on them first. Let's do. Hello. It's a lot of guys. That is so many guys. Fewer now, though. Ow, you are going to be the big problem, aren't you? Darn kicks. Ooh, I'm gonna get you. Ow! Would you cut it out? Jerk. I'm trying to steal things. No blowing horns. Or using fire. Gracious. I'm just trying to rob a stagecoach. Why you gotta make everything difficult? So many items. No. Steal. Yeah. Stick and move. Stick and move better. I gotta get that mounted guy. He's the real problem here. That's right. There we go. Okay, still dangerous right now, but manageably so. And one more. Now I have, like, nothing left to deal with the, carriage trolls, but... You know, maybe I didn't need to fight all these guys at once. Maybe they would have separated eventually. Well. Let's try some things. Yep. Okay, can't access yet, but... Perhaps if we do something stupid... Excuse me, could I have this? There's one. If I hit the two of you and you both start fighting me, does that do it? Is that enough? Yes! A great axe! Cool! Awesome! Okay, and now, yeah, I don't even have to fight him. Awesome. Because I would die if I did. Uh-oh. Hey. No. I see you have a bugle or whatever, and I want none of that. Let's get out of here. There we are. A little safer here. So... Like, I can't level up Ashes of War myself, right? Like, I don't think so. I'm guessing there's going to be some NPC character later on, or an item I'll get that'll unlock that ability. Got enough for a level, though, so hey, why not? Strength's up at 20, and that's pretty good. Feeling pretty good about the amount of endurance I got right now. Maybe bumping dexterity up to increase, like, weapon options wouldn't be a terrible idea. Here, we'll get this up to 18 and leave it there for now. Yeah. So. This whole area down here, well, like, we've checked this out, and that's a boss fight that I am quite content to leave alone for now, but a lot of this is still kind of untouched. So... guess I should go ahead and put a boss marker there on the bridge for at night. But yeah, let's start poking around this sort of southern area here to see if I can find anything new. Let's see, there was this little pass here where I got chased by a bear before. Not seeing the bear anymore. I'm not sure where they came from, but glad they're not here now. This bridge is the one that goes further, further southward. So I feel like I don't want to go further south yet. Like, north is where they directed me kind of at the start of the game, up to Stormvale Castle, and that is where I generally want to head. I might explore further east before heading up there, maybe not. Not sure yet. I do want to see if there's anything else around the southern end of this little landmass, though. Does seem like there's a lot more over here. Like a lot more. Maybe I better veer back this way and make sure we're done on this side first, huh? Seems like we got a little camp here. Hello. Nope. Oh, and a caster up top. It's a new fun element to have to work around. Die, there we go. Yes. Yes, good. All right, then. Yeah, it's a caster sitting up on that building. Neat. All right. Better play a little careful. I want to see if we can find a way to sneak up. Well, not sneak anymore, but a way to get the jump on that caster. Yeah. Oh, you're in trouble. Get out of here. A Royal House Scroll. Ooh. That seems neat. What was that? Royal House Scroll. Oh, there you are. Give to a learned sorcerer to acquire new sorceries. Oh, hey! Maybe I could give that to Selin? Was that her name? She's the only sorcerer I think I've found. Yeah, why not? Cool. A sorcery scroll of the Carrion royal family, the heads of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, which is where she was from, well, kicked out of, but from, can be given to a learned sorcerer to gain access to the following sorceries: Glint Blade Phalanx and Carrion Slicer. Cool. I mean, there's no way I can use those things, but cool. All right, let's poke around here some more. Clean the place out. See what they're hiding. What secrets do you have? Give me them. This is working about as good as stealth does. I'm pretty pleased with the results. But hey. Nothing wrong with a little stealth sometimes. Hey, you guys, shush, okay? I'm gonna sneak up on the rest. Never mind. Well, just some of them, I guess. Who cast that spell? Was it? Oh, it might have been you. No, it's not you, but definitely don't do that. Ow. Whew. Hey. Hey. Don't sneak up. Yikes. Where's that caster? You are a problem. And you will be contended with. Eeh. Jerk. That was a jerk thing you did. Admittedly, I should have been paying better attention, but I still choose to blame you. There we go. And you... Actually, I don't want to be mounted fighting you. You're dangerous. All right. It's been a while since I got to use that move. And you're done! Here we go. I'm feeling a lot more capable than I used to be. I wonder how far off we are from, like, being an even match for, You got glowy eyes. An even match for, that first boss, Margit the Fell. By the way, I have been told that enemies with glowing eyes drop way more runes than regular ones. And they apparently just kind of happen randomly, which is cool. Ooh. Yes. Give. A great epee. Cool, that's probably a dexterity weapon, but still. They did say it's great. Yeah. a bit more dexterity focused. Although, like, a heavy thrusting sword, that's pretty cool just as a weapon idea. Oof, need way more strength for that one. I'm enjoying this game so much. I know I've really barely started it in terms of progress through, but that's fine by me. This is extremely fun and exciting. Any other fun little secrets around here, or am I done with this spot? Well, I'm not seeing anything else in this location, so I'm going to assume I found it all. And move on. Huh, this is a neat little spot. Just a bunch of tombs with runes in them. Oh, and a dog. Hey, dog. I don't suppose you want to be nice. You could have been nice. Hey, as long as we're close by, let's see if our sorcerer friend wants this scroll. What do you think? And why did you choose to live here?
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
Sure. Do you want this? Give the royal house scroll.
Is that a scroll? Takes me back to my academy days. Very well. This is sorcery with which I'm not entirely unfamiliar. I'll be sure to incorporate it into one of your lessons. Never lose that inquisitive spirit, my apprentice.
Excellent. Cool. Forms a defensive arch of magic glint blades. Performs swift sweeping slash using a magical sword. Yeah, at some point respecing into a more magic-capable build, just to play around with it for a while. Could be fun. Someday. We've still just started. Huh. Got a little camp thing over here. An empty one. Huh. Wonder what happened out here. Oh, there's a fight going on. Got like Godric Knights and the little goblin troll looking things. Interesting. I'm gonna let y'all sort this out. I'm just gonna kind of poke around. Don't mind me. Just a tourist over here. I guess charging in and breaking up this fight could be an easy way to get a whole bunch of runes. In theory. Just going and cleaning up. Right? Does kind of seem that way. I mean, it sure don't hurt. There we go. Didn't give a whole ton, but... whatever. Something down here. There's also sort of these woods that I've not really dipped into at all. What does the message say? It's like a dream. Huh. Let me check up here first. I don't know if I've been... like, up here? Yeah, just to make sure there's not like a cave or something hiding around here, then maybe we'll head downward a bit. There is something down here. Should check further up first. Being thorough. Oh, there's a shiny. And some, goblins, I guess? I'm gonna have to start making up names for all of you, I guess. Someone in the group defeated the shard bear. Oh, okay, so that's a thing that will happen from time to time, I think, if you're using a group password. Anybody else who is using it, if they, like, achieve something cool, you might see a little pop-up. So, congratulations, someone who is... on that group password. I guess I should, hey, I got a large club. Nice. Cool. I guess I should go ahead and take off that other one that I was using just to ensure that it is only the dansouls folk who I'm seeing here. There we go. We'll do that for now. Ooh, a jump. Now, where will this take me? Okay, I've been here before. Good to know, though. Good to know. All right. Now, a thing I've learned, and I guess this is as good a time as ever to test, is that in addition to being able to jump very high from those points, you can also use them to land safely from great height. Which I hope is true, because I'm definitely going to try doing that again later, probably from greater height. And we will all find out together at that time whether or not it works. So, okay, yeah, this whole area looks very interesting. This merits exploration. I mean, so far, it really feels like this game is, like, it's all the fun of Breath of the Wild, where it's a big, huge world full of interesting points of interest, where even if you have a specific plan in mind of where you're going, it's guaranteed you're going to see 2 or 3 other cool things along the way that distract you. And you're going to feel like, oh, I got to go over and see what that is. So it has that appeal combined with, what's going on down there? Combined with that, FromSoft sort of, environmental level design and, world storytelling that, like, makes every little detail interesting. The heck? Oh. Excuse me. I was saying something very thoughtful and sounding intelligent, and now you've distracted me. And startled me a little bit. Okay, careful with the jumps. Around here. No life ahead. Yeah, good to know. Not dropping down. Be wary of horse? What are these? I'm about to get myself killed, aren't I? I feel like almost definitely yes. Is there a way to, like, jump to safety from here? No, nope. I really feel like something's gonna pounce on me. Or this is just a place where people tried and failed some jumps. That might be the case. Yeah, I don't believe you. Nope. I wonder, will we even once in the course of this playthrough, find a message suggesting an illusory wall that is actually telling the truth? Hey! Oh, did you just miss your cue? Huh. So, okay, so if we're going to get around over there, we're going to have to... I guess that's just kind of on the other side, isn't it? Yeah, okay, okay. Noted. All right, let's start heading further up the beach here. Or toward this beach, rather, which I don't think we've checked out yet. And maybe that will be where we wrap things up today. This could be nothing, but it does look scenic. Uh-oh. Ow. I gotta get a little bit more strength or something, because I keep on almost killing these guys in like 1 or 2 hits, but being just shy of it. Yeah, see? Like down to like 2 HP. Hello. Stop it. No yelling. Crab eggs. All right. There we go. Boy, mounted combat really does solve a lot of just basic running around problems, doesn't it? Yeah, this doesn't look like a ledge I want to be tangling with. Or this one. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. This does not seem like a place to be. Yeah. Ooh. Don't believe I've found this one yet. Where are we? Oh, that's very convenient. This one would have been nice to have. Heck yeah. Don't suppose I can afford a level. Oh no, I should be able to afford a level. Yes. Yeah, let's do dexterity up 1. That should still help with the weapon. Yeah, well, actually no, it's a heavy weapon now, so that great sword won't be helped, but still might not be a terrible idea. Dexterity does seem to help a lot of things. And there are some weapons I'll probably need decent dexterity to equip, even if they are mostly strength scaling. Yeah, what all does dexterity do again? Let's see. Required to wield advanced armaments. Also boosts attack power of dex scaling armaments. Reduces cast time of spells. Softens fall damage and makes it harder to be knocked off your horse. So, like, a couple of those will still help me, even if I'm not a caster at all, or using dexterity-based weapons. So, yeah, it's not so bad. Well, since we found a Grace Fire, let's plan on hitting the beach tomorrow. And then I think we kind of are done. Like, I should go back down to that cave and beat that boss, but then I think it might be time to start heading northward. Checking this kind of stuff out, and maybe... I will decide, in between today's episode and tomorrow's, whether or not my next destination will be further north up on top of this cliff, or seeing what's going on further east of here. I'm kind of tempted. I'll figure it out. Y'all, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, Wrong Menu, for more Elden Ring. I hope you're as excited as I am, because I'm pretty excited. Bye!